Ace Hill 7, aka Ace Dynamo, aka alias Ace Man, and I'm back, man. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. So every time I drop one of these videos, man, you get it right hot off the press, man. This ain't gonna be a long impressions video of the Callisto Protocol, but I just want to put my 2 cents on what I feel about this game, what it's doing right, and what it's doing bad, right? So go ahead and get your snacks. Go ahead and get your pop. Go ahead and get your Suzy Q's, Twinkies, whatever you're going to get, your Pringles, whatever, a cup of coffee with some marshmallows thrown in that bad boy, you know what I mean? Like, whatever you're going to get, go ahead and get your snacks. This ain't going to be too long, but it's enough to eat what you're trying to eat, you know what I mean? Go warm up some old leftovers, whatever you're going to do, right? So let's get right into it. Callisto Protocol. Man, where should I begin? Now, I've only played about going on 4 hours. I think I got maybe about 3.5 hours in. So far, what I've played of Callisto Protocol, I'm enjoying it, but there is some things about it that I'm not enjoying. So let's start with the pros, okay? What this game does right, visually, is stunning. Is stunning. I'm not even gonna cap on that. Visually, Callisto Protocol is a damn good looking game. I can't even front. Now, I don't want y'all to think when I say that I'm putting it on the level of a Forbidden West or, a God of War or Ghost of Tsushima. But for the horror genre, what they've been able to do in this game visually is breathtaking at some points. You know what I'm saying? Like, they actually nailed it when it comes to the atmosphere and the whole suspense horror feel, right? The aesthetics of this game is top notch. This game looks good no matter what you're looking at from any angle, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain parts of the game where you're not killing these decrepit creatures, you know what I mean? These beasts, where you're not killing all these different weird looking demons, man. Everything just looks good. You can tell they put a lot of TLC into this game visually, okay? The sound effects in this game is another pro. The sounds in this game is top notch as well. They did not hold back on the sound quality. And like I told you before, I'm a sound quality technical engineer, so I already know when I hear what I hear, I know where it's coming from, I know how it's done, okay? The sound quality in this game is top notch. Whoever they had on the audio, as far as the engineering goes, they obviously know what they're doing. I mean, just how when you're presented with an interaction or a confrontation in this game, how it reflects on what's going on with the music, you know what I mean, and the sound effects. All I can say is the sounds in this game did not skip a beat. I love the way this game sounds. It is very creepy when you're walking around in these claustrophobic areas. You hear things. Sometimes it seems close. Sometimes it seems like it's running up behind you. I love that part. I love that part where you can hear something in the distance. And while you're moving around on the whatever that prison is, I can't remember the black something prison, whatever. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, you could be moving down one of them halls and you'll hear something at a distance. And it's getting closer and closer and closer, and then it'll just stop. You know what I mean? Like whatever creature is creeping behind these walls or under the floor or above you or whatever, it'll just stop, right? And then it kind of make you stop. Like, is that something just moving behind the walls or in the shadows? But it don't realize that I'm here. Like this, this really fucks with your mind mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you hear these things at a distance sometimes, and you'll hear them running like they trying to get to you. But then they'll stop where it'll veer off. The sound effect will veer off in a different direction. Like, man, I love the way the atmosphere and the sound effects and just the music score of this game sounds. It's top notch. Um, let's talk about the blood and gore. Oh man, whoo, the blood and gore. I see why over there. I think it's in Japan or China where they banned the game. I understand why now. This game gore system is on another level. You know what I mean? Now don't get it twisted. I like Ghost of Tsushima, you know what I'm saying? I like God of War and all these games, you know, that have blood effects, the blood and gore. But compared to Callisto Protocol, those games pale in comparison to the blood and gore in this game. Callisto Protocol gore is it's outstanding. It is so gory and so gross. It's disturbing. It is disturbing. The blood and gore, just the blood splatter, the blood drippage. Yes, I made that word up. The blood drippage, um, the blood leakage, um, the gore when body parts and limbs and dismemberment, things are happening. It is absolutely disgusting but beautiful at the same time. I'll give you an example. Um, I was fighting some of these ugly demon beasts, right? I was fighting them, right? And I was just swinging that electrical baton or whatever it is. It's like an electric baton or whatever. I was swinging it, right? And one of these big dudes blocked my swing, right? And instead of him coming back to hit me, he grabbed my face. He grabbed my mouth, like my lower jaw, and he pulled it down and started stretching it. Like, I was like, oh my God. Keep in mind, I'm thinking I could still get away or something. Once these creatures grab you, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He grabbed my lower jaw and started pulling it down slowly, and my face started stretching, and then I seen my jaw, my cheeks, started tearing at the corners of my mouth, and he grabbed the top of my head like a bowling ball. You know how you, you know how you put your fingers on a bowling ball? He stuck his gory, decrepit fingers in my eyes, and he just pulled my lower jaw and in my eye sockets like a bowling ball, and he stretched it slowly until my face just slowly just ripped apart. I mean, in the blood that came out of my face, how you can hear the bone breakage. Yes, there's a lot of achage in this shit, right? A lot of achage in this shit, right? The bone breakage, just 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 popping bones and shattering all type of bone fragments and skin and meat ripping and flesh ripping. It, oh man, just the sound of how he pulled my face apart was so gory and so disturbing. Where I had to sit the controller down and just give a hand clap. Like, that was amazing. The gore in this game is on a whole nother level. Other games can learn from this. You know, at one point in time, God of War had the gore level to another level. You know what I'm saying? When you fighting like centaurs and stuff like that, you know what I mean? In the old God of Wars, when you cut them open, you see all of their intestines just falling out and stuff like that. Well, Callisto Protocol takes it to another level. So I can only imagine if Ragnarok had the gore system of Callisto Protocol, this game, 10 wouldn't be high enough. 10 would not be high enough for Ragnarok. I wish there was some way they could patch in Ragnarok, the gore system from Callisto Protocol. I wish there was a patch in, you know what I mean, where you can like toggle it on and off, like, like have a gore toggle switch where you like default, you know what I'm saying, mild gore and extreme gore, you know what I'm saying? And when you tap into the extreme gore, you get the default of Callisto Protocol. The default, yes, of Callisto Protocol, because that's how gory this game is. Hands down, Callisto Protocol got the blood and gore system on lock. I don't know nobody else out here that's doing the blood and gore better than Callisto Protocol. Alright? Um Another pro to this game. Um, I'm so focused on, and I don't know as a gamer, if y'all kind of like me, right? When I'm really like focused in a game and I'm really into a game, sometimes I don't even pay attention to the story, because I'm so engaged into into the actual gameplay. I don't know what's going on. Now, to me, that's a pro. That's a pro. Like, I wish I could pay attention to the story right now. Like, I do kind of know what's going on. Like, dude landed on this planet. You know what I mean? He's just a mechanic, and he gets thrown in prison and shit like that. You know what I mean? And right now, oh well, I'm past that point. You know, I'm trying to get people out their cells so they can help me get to vantage points or certain places so we can get off of this dead planet. You know what I mean? Um, or this dead moon. I'm sorry, it's a dead moon. Trying to get off this dead moon. So that's kind of what I'm experiencing right now. But the pro is that the game, I'm so focused in on what's going on in the game and trying to stay alive and not get hit by these decrepit beasts. I just don't know what's really going on. Or should I say, I do know what's going on, but I don't know where the story is going right now. Um, I hope there's, that point in the story where I'm not as focused on the gameplay and I'm more focused on the story. That's what I like about Ragnarok is you have a lot of gameplay, a lot of action gameplay, and real phonetic things going on. I don't know if I'm even saying that word phonetic, something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Real frantic type gameplay, right? In Ragnarok, I think that's what I meant. Yeah, frantic. Um, the gameplay is going on, but it also has those parts where it gets you engaged into the story, where you know more about the story. So that's where I praise God of War higher than Callisto Protocol as of now. As of now, because like I said, I do know what's going on, but I really don't know where the story is going because I'm trying to stay alive. I'm trying to keep my ass alive in this game. You know what I mean? Because I have been torn to bits in this game more than a handful of times. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you just get overwhelmed with these disgusting demons. I mean, these beasts. They're just disgusting. And I don't want to die at every corner, right? And that's where the cons come in. Um, let's talk about the cons. Okay. The problem I'm having with this game, and it's not the pacing per se, right? The pacing is fine to me. You can run by holding down the L1, you know what I mean? You can run. But when you coming up on these infected, you know, transmogrified creatures, whatever you want to call it. I know they call it like um, what do they call it? The Falango or something, the Phalanx, or I don't know. Y'all know I'm just spewing out shit because I can't remember the name. But there's a name to the creatures in Callisto Protocol that they call it. I can't remember. It's like PH something. I can't remember what the fuck. Whatever, right? So I'll just keep it with disgusting beasts, right? When you're engaging in these beasts, when you're trying to dodge, right? I'm trying to make sure I explain this right so y'all can get a really good detailed visual within your mind on how this plays out in these scenes, right? When you're trying to dodge these things while they swinging at you, trying to eat your face off or whatever they're trying to do, right? The engagement. If there's more than one around, you can easily get punched in the back of your head, right? While you're dodging. So you can miss a dodge with one of the beasts, right? But if there's two or three or more, you're gonna get overwhelmed. And this is the part that really pisses me off in this game. Is there are when there's two, right? You want to kind of move back, right? Quickly. You want to kind of like step back or be able to turn around and run, right? This game will not allow you to do that. It will not allow you to do that. I've tried everything. I don't know if I'm not pushing the right combination of buttons or whatever, but I think I'm doing all that I can do, as far as what they've allowed you to be able to do in this game, as far as the engagement with the creatures, okay? Once I dodge and I block, right, and I hit somebody with the baton, you know what I mean? And I know there's an enemy behind me, I just want to like kind of just like dodge and be able to run back, right? Just to get them kind of more, in my peripheral, you know what I mean? It's where I can see them on the sides or whatever. Because enemies do come up from the back, right? These beasts do pop up from the back. I don't have no problem with that. It's just you're not agile enough to be able to escape these things, so you end up getting overwhelmed. Like you can't turn around and just run, like run back and then like turn around. Even if you can just like sprint back a little quicker somehow, because I've, held down R1 and, you can kind of sprint backwards a little bit, but it don't allow you to, because the way these creatures be swinging at you, it's like this, how can I describe it? It's like this skip lunge. That's the only way I can describe it. It's like a skip lunge that these creatures do. And it's like they skip, and then they hold back with the lunge, and then they swing. And the range that they have to do that is not enough for you to get away. So even if you do create a little distance, you know what I mean, to get the enemies to be more out in front of you, so you can get some space to breathe, that skip lunge thing that they do won't allow you to, so they end up like grabbing you grabbing you from the back. Pause. They end up grabbing you from the back and just taking it from you. They end up just taking whatever they want to take from you from the back. Pause again, because it's the only thing. I just feel like I'm just getting raped. I'm just getting raped. These creatures, they grab you from the back and they do what they want with you from the back. And there's nothing you can do, man. I'm tired of that crap. And it frustrates the crap out of me, because I'm like, okay, I understand the pacing to this game, okay? I get the pacing. It's a survival horror, you know? So the pacing is a little bit more methodic, right? It's a little bit more methodic, right? You have your times where you can run, you know what I mean? But when you're pacing yourself in a methodical pace type game, being overwhelmed is the last thing you want to do. Being caught and surrounded by a whole bunch of beasts that you can't dodge. It's not like if you dodge one beast, the second one that's hitting you can dodge too. You won't be quick enough. I'm telling you right now, you will not be quick enough, especially if both of them do. If two creatures is doing the skip lunge thing at you, you fucked. You are fucked. Because it's going to be like this. It's going to be like you missed the first dodge, and the other one's going to hit you, and then the other one's going to hit you, and then they're both going to hit you like doom doom at the same time, right? Doom doom, that skip lunge thing. And once they do that, they either knock you on your ass, or they stagger you so much, like the stun in this game. They need to download a patch and do something with that stun. Because when you get hit by two of these beasts, right? the stun is so damaging where you cannot fucking recoup. You cannot fucking, you know what I'm saying, get back into the fight or get a position to protect yourself. So, like I said, even if they're in front of you, these beasts, they just grab you by your stomach or by your face or your arm or whatever, rip a limb off or whatever. You know? Back to the pro real quick, and then I'll jump back into the con. The pro is I do like the fact that you do feel human in this game, right? Because there are times where something happen, and I'm so used to games like, okay, for instance, if I get hit a certain way in a game, right? Let's take Ragnarok. Fighting those wolves, right? Those red werewolves, right? You know how in Ragnarok, how they'll grab you and start biting on your arm, and it'll take your power down, and then, you know, those red werewolves will just claw you in the back, right? They'll just stick their claws straight through you in Ragnarok, right? Kratos is fucked when those red werewolves stick their claws in your back. You're dead, right? There's no surviving that. What I like about Callisto Protocol in that area is if a beast hits your arm a certain way, it can take off a part of your arm or a chunk of your arm or just the arm in total, right? It'll take off your whole arm. And my reaction is like, how the fuck did that happen? And then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, this game really concentrated on you being human, you know? Just like in reality. Like, you get hit a certain way, like you can get gouged, you know what I mean? Like a piece of flesh can come off, you know, or if you get hit hard enough, it can take your hand off or your arm off, okay? And that's what I'm not used to in games. You know, I'm used to get hit in the arm, but I'm just, you know, I'm still fighting with full strength. In this game, your arm or your head can just get taken off so easily, like a hot knife through butter. And at first, I didn't appreciate that. I'm like, what the fuck, man? How do I keep getting my arm but my face taken off? And it seemed like they barely did anything. No, it's like reality. Like, I really appreciate that mechanic now that if you get hit a certain way and these bits hitting you with a certain force, yeah, you can get injured. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can fuck you up health wise. But some of these hits can take a limb off, a leg off, a head off, fuck you all up, and it's game over. I didn't appreciate that first, but I know what they're going for, so I really do like that mechanic. Okay, back to the cons. Another thing that I don't like. Oh my god. This part right here is the reason why I cut it off, because I'm like, there has to be a patch for this problem. And everybody that's played Callisto Protocol is gonna really feel what I'm talking about on this part. Okay. When you walking, right? When you're walking and you creeping through, you know, and they give you that little prompt that says, you know, try to creep your way around these enemies, you know, so you can walk up behind them and kill them quietly, right? Tell me why these creatures, their field of view is fucking insane. I can be bent down behind an object, okay? They can't see me, okay? It's like they'll look in your direction, right? And then all of a sudden, they'll either jump over the you know, like, let's just say like the laundry basket or whatever, or the laundry thing or something, right? They'll jump over it, and they'll just start hitting you as soon as they jump over whatever little ledge or whatever, or little countertop or whatever, or a piece of wall or whatever. They will jump over it and kill your ass. One hit, kill your ass. Keep in mind, they can't see you. They're not supposed to be able to see you. But, and I know what y'all gonna say. Maybe it's because you're moving. No, 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 no. I'm already to where I'm at when it comes to hiding. I'll be in an area where I'm hiding and I'm not even moving the analog stick, right? And I'll see the creatures creeping around, right? Now, if they're at a distance, you're okay. But it's like if they're, I can't even say in swinging distance, even if they're a little bit outside of your swinging distance, right? I'm talking about with the baton, not the gun, because you know the gun got range, but they're a little bit outside of your swinging range with the baton. They can still sense that you're there. They will look in your direction and start coming after you. It's like, what the fuck? There is no way they could even know that I'm in this room. Okay? I don't want to hear that bullshit talking about they see me, I must have made a sound, or no, 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 no. I literally be perfectly still in crouch mode. I'm not even moving. I'm just scoping out the area. I'm just scoping out where the enemies are. They cannot see me. They don't even know I'm there. But for some reason, they'll be in their little walking pattern or whatever, and then all of a sudden they'll just look. They'll just look like, wait a minute, something's there. And then they'll just jump over whatever thing you're hiding behind and just murder your ass. They'll just kill your ass quick. You don't even have time to defend yourself. And once they see you, it alerts all the other ones that's at a distance. That's what pisses me off. I could be fighting one a long ways away from other creatures, and it will alert all the creatures way ahead. I'm like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, I know that the area behind me has no creatures. Okay? Keep in mind, I've walked down a hall and I know that there is no creatures behind me. I know that no creatures can appear. And all of a sudden, the creature that I'm battling with, right? The beast that I'm trying to bash his head in, all of a sudden, two other morphed, disgusting beasts appear up behind me and just start doing what they want to from the back again. Like, I'm tired of them taking it from the back. Fuck, man. Let up. Let up. Stop raping me from the back. Fuck. Fuck, man. This game is all about rapage. Like, seriously. Like, I know y'all sensitive motherfuckers are very sensitive about words, but there is no other words to describe how you feel in this game. This game concentrates on rapage from the back in a very violent and sadistical way. I'm tired of them just taking it however they want. It makes me feel vulnerable. I don't like how I feel. I don't like the way it makes me feel. They just manhandle me, and I'm screaming for my life, and they'll just take it from me any way they want. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being abused from the back. All jokes aside, man. All jokes aside, man. They gotta patch this crap, man. And I heard on PC, I heard that PC dudes are mad because they ported it over to PC, and there's people out there that less than 1% with these 4090s is complaining, saying that it's not optimized and the game is chugging along. And once again, the best experience is on PS5. That's very telling. That's very telling. Y'all always champion the PC and try to convert everybody to PC. But I notice all these games that supposedly supposed to go to PC day and date, like Callisto Protocol day and date, right? All these games is running like shit on y'all most powerful PCs over there with the 4090. So is it really not being optimized, or is it just the PC platform is shit? I'm starting to think the PC platform is just shit. So I wish y'all would stop trying to convert everybody that's on console to come to PC. We don't want to deal with your bullshit. We don't want to deal with your bullshit. I've been saying this forever. I don't fuck with PC because y'all got too much bullshit. And I'd be damned if I spend $3,000 for a fucking graphics card for my games to be chugging along. It's not a port. I wish I would stop saying Callisto Protocol is a port. Y'all is fucking in denial. Y'all trying to lie to yourselves to make y'all feel better about owning a fucking 4090 and whatever other expensive parts you got to your rig. You're trying to justify that shit by saying Callisto Protocol, it's a port from the console. No, it's not. No, it's not. It was already fucking made and optimized to be released on PC as well as consoles day and date. So stop it. It's not a port. This is not something that was on PlayStation for a year or 6 months and then got ported over like a Spider-Man Miles Morales or some shit. No. 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 You notice when it comes to actual ports, the ports are fantastic, like Miles Morales, you know what I mean? And other fucking games that was ported over to PC. But Callisto Protocol is not a port. So stop trying to justify the fucking spending all these thousands of dollars and your PC is just shit. That platform is just shit. PC platform is straight dog shit. Once again, the PS5 trumps a 40 fucking 90. And I'm not talking about power, I'm just talking about how games are ran. How games are fucking just default optimized. You know, Callisto Protocol runs in the best light on the PS5, hands down. Fuck your 4090. It runs like dog shit. A lot of other games chug along on your fucking PC too. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't try to sit up there and put it on ports. It's not a port from the fucking console. No, it was made for the PC as well. Just like fucking Cyberpunk 2077, you know? Y'all motherfuckers want talking that shit to, oh, it runs the best on PC. But then, when y'all figured out that it actually chugs along too, then all of a sudden, it's a port from the console. Y'all do anything over there in the PC world, y'all motherfuckers say anything to justify y'all spending that buku amount of money. Yes, that buku amount of money that y'all spend for that guap over there on that shitty ass fucking PC. And it's the platform itself that makes these games chug along. It's a trash ass platform. PS5 is superior over any 4090 or whatever the fuck else that y'all want to say that y'all have over there on the PC fucking side. On that note, matter of fact, my wife just stepped in. I'm out of here. This is the good reason, so I don't have to talk to you bitch ass niggas no more. I'm out of here. Wifey's here. Hey, wifey. That's what's up. I'm out of here. Y'all fucking PC platform and shit. PS5 runs Callisto Protocol in the best light. Gone. Peace, 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 bitch. Out of here. Hell yeah.